Hey guys, my name is Arthur Wu, and this is an Italian Longsword from Cold Steel, from the Man-at-Arms collection. That's why it's all black and stuff. Alright, now this sword, I'm not sure if it's 1055 or 1095 carbon steel. Reason why I say that is because the website, Cold Steel website, says it's 1095 carbon steel, while Amazon.com, the seller says it is 1055 carbon steel. Now, I'm more probably leaning towards 1055 carbon steel, that or it's really tempered, because this blade is quite flexible. Alright, let's check out the flexibility of this blade, shall we? Alright, so there's quite a little bit of flex to it, isn't there? For 1095. I call bullshit. Oh, just scratched that log, didn't I? Alright, let's see from this angle. Look at that flex. Flexy, flex. Yes indeed. I don't want to flex it too much. And it bent it out of shape, although I'm not even sure if you could. I don't have safety goggles or anything. As you see, it's, nice and straight. So this really might be spring steel. Kind of doubt it though. Alright, so this thing has a strange kind of a shock as well. So what I mean by shock is, let's say you hit something and the blade vibrates, right? So this whole blade is vibrating right now, okay? But put my palm right here, it doesn't vibrate, barely vibrates. So I don't know what that's about. Not sure if it's a concern when you're striking someone or something. But yeah, so let's say I go, it's fine, everything's cool, you know what I'm saying? If I have both hands, if I go like this, there's a little bit of shock in the hilt, although not that much at all. And for a sword to wiggle a bit like this is indeed good for the, shock, and also to make sure this sword won't just break, you know what I'm saying? For example, if I were to strike this log, having a little bit of wiggle means that the structure isn't necessarily damaged by the hit. You know what I'm saying? So that, this isn't necessarily going to break off when I poke at something that this won't go through. You know what I'm saying? So having a little bit of wiggle isn't too bad of a thing. Alright guys, let's see how this handles. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with my purchase. Italian Longsword by Cold Steel from the Man-at-Arms collection. A few things that I've got to mention. It comes with a leather scabbard, fits quite nicely. If you complain about it rattling in the scabbard, don't bitch and moan. It's leather, it does that. If you want something that fits really nice, you know, like get something that's wood. Maybe call Cold Steel, be like, hey, can I have a wood scabbard? I don't want it to rattle. You know. Yeah, the one thing about having a leather scabbard as well is that every time you pull it out, you might want to kind of wipe it down a little, you know what I'm saying? This did come kind of sharp, and it's you know, sharp but not too sharp, just factory sharp. Oh, and I forgot to mention that there's just like a, you know, leather residue that comes out every time you pull it out because it's a sharp blade and it cuts the leather, etc. And I'm sure wood would, you know, have a similar effect. Anyway, so missed a spot here. All right, so point of balance is about, you know, 3 to 4 inches from the hilt, which is really nice. It feels really good in the handle. You know, if you know what you're doing, you can move this relatively quickly. I don't know what I'm doing really. I don't have a HEMA school near me, otherwise it'd be great. But yeah, so the one thing about this is you have to watch out for and get used to is if you hold this, interestingly, you're gonna scratch yourself on your wrist a lot. You may even hit your head, scrape your skull with a little bit of that guard, just because this is a long sword. It's a long ass, you know, sword with a long ass guard. And if you want a small guard, get a two-handed jian, you know, a Chinese sword. They don't usually have huge guards because their martial arts involve a lot of around the head kind of thing, and wrapping around the body, etc. And flourishes involving the wrist, etc. So yeah, it's a pretty nice sword, and I didn't put in any cutting videos really for this one yet, just because you'd make the video way too long. But I'm very satisfied with my purchase, and even though I don't do HEMA or anything, there's no classes around me that I can take here in Monterey Bay, California. Yeah, it's a really beautiful sword, as you can see, as you've been seeing throughout this whole video. And if you really want to get the black finish off, you can definitely probably try to get steel wool and rub it off with oil. That's probably going to happen regardless, you know. If you, over time, it's going to come off, but you know, with steel wool and stuff, you know, you should be doing that anyway, just to keep this sword nice and clean, and just kind of maintain it. That's what you kind of want to do. I'm sure Scholar Grim has a few videos on that, and yeah, so pretty much this is a sword I'd recommend anybody buy. If you want something really pretty, just get the regular Italian longsword. It's $237 right now at Amazon.com from the supplier, but this one pretty much just the same. Yeah, it holds up pretty nice, and in the future I'll do some test cutting videos, and we'll see just how it does against bottles, etc. But it's a pretty good sword. So like and subscribe for more videos. I'll be posting more about this and others. More to come. Cold Steel 1830 Napoleon saber. Tactical katana machete, I'll be doing a review about that as well. And more bottle cutting for those who just love to see that splash. And yeah, so anyway, hope you guys like this video, and like and subscribe. See you guys later.